Hey besties! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Don't forget where you are, guys. It is Let's Cook by Quincy. Welcome once again to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm so glad to be here. So guys, number one, we're going to start with what are we preparing today? We are making very simple vegetable soup. And what have we got here for this amazing soup? So, we've got our spinach. My daughter used to say spinach. So, the frozen one, the fresh one, some meat and shaki, that's cow stomach, right? And fish, some spices, some crayfish, salt, and thyme and curry, and some stuffed and dried fish, and my signature tomato and onion pepper mixture for boiling our meat for that intense flavor. So, and then we've got our oil, so what we're just gonna do, we're just gonna dive into the recipe proper because no time to waste time, as they always say, guys. So we're gonna pour in our meat and shaki all together. Literally, my meat is a very strong type, so or else I would have boiled the shaki first and add in the meat later, so they get to all be cooked the same time. Now I'm gonna pour in my thyme, my curry, and my salt mixture into that. I'm gonna put on my heat, so I'm gonna steam that a little bit. Before then, I'm gonna add in a little bit of my seasoning. So I'm gonna steam that a little bit. I have one more tip for you guys. So today's tip is cooking with friends, family, or loved ones. So if you're that type that don't like cooking that much, guys, because you think cooking is very strenuous, so I have a tip for you. So you can cook with your partner. How about that? How about incorporating cooking together into your marriage or your relationship? This makes you get the best part of cooking, and you can bring out the best in you, because imagine cooking with your darling husband or your boyfriend or maybe your kids, cutting all the veggies together. It doesn't give you the feeling of being alone. It doesn't give you the feeling of you doing all the chores in the house, and you don't get bored. It is entertaining and fun. So I advise you, lovelies, incorporate that into your cooking schedule. Maybe once in a week, cooking with your family, your kids, your husband, your boyfriend, your friends, your siblings. That brings out the best in you when it comes to cooking. How about that? Give it a try and let me know if it's worth the while. So we're going to get back right into the cooking murders, so our food doesn't get burned. We're steaming the meat, right, lovelies? I love you guys, so let's go. So now we are going to add in our tomato and onion mixture, just how we always do it. This does the magic in every soup. So now if you have stockfish, a strong stockfish, my tip, if you have a strong stockfish, that very strong one, soak it few hours before using it to cook. But if you have that soft type, just cook it already with your meat. And there is this soft type, cook it after 20 minutes of when you put your meat in. So I have the very soft type. I'm going to put it in the next 10 minutes into my mixture, my boiling amazing meat, guys. So did I tell you what we're cooking? I said simple vegetable soup. Have I told you? Vegetable is one of my favorite soup. I love vegetable soup. I could eat it with pounded yam or even eat it like that. That's how much I love it. So it's like saying eforiro, afang soup, edika ikong. They are all vegetable soup. It depends on what you have to cook it, So let's leave that to cook. And one more tip, I gave you in one of our recipe already. Guys, don't forget, clean when you cook. And then if you think that you don't want to be alone while cooking, what's your favorite music? Play it. And then you can dance along while cooking. So my favorite music way back when I was growing is from Two-Face Idibia, You and I. You and I, we're meant to be together, baby, can you see? I can't sing to save myself. I've said that countless times. So let's go into cooking. I can cook to save myself, but not save. Now, my stockfish. I'm not using that much, so I'm just using a little just for that taste. You know, I'm just gonna put it inside. So it goes, so it melts inside the soup. Now we're going to cut our vegetable. So besties, these vegetables, they look quite much, but they aren't much. I'm just going to tell you the truth, because these are spinach, or how my daughter would say, they get easily melted in the soup and they get really small. So we're going to chop them, and I have a tip for you. Oh, my gas cooker just went up because water touched got in contact with water. So I'm just gonna switch that on again. Just dry that up, and then I'm gonna switch it on. So we're just gonna go back to chopping and my hands. Kitchen tip number 2 for the day: wash your hands constantly whilst cooking. How many of you do that? Don't lie to me, guys. So we're gonna chop that. Chop all the leaves, you know. You can chop it, you don't have to chop it finely, because it's all going to go melty in the soup, and you don't have to cut it really. You can even, let me tell you something, by spinach you can put it as big as this, and it's going to all get small in the soup. So that is why I'm just going to cut it just really big. And when using the frozen, because I'm using the frozen and the fresh one. So when using the frozen, when it's defrosted, you bring it out a few hours before cooking. It defrosts naturally, or you defrost it in the microwave. Please make sure you press the excess water away from it, so your soup is not also watery, unless you want it watery. So we're going to set this aside. Pouring in our oil. Oil is slipping already. I don't want to use my so we have to pour in our oil so our oil can get cooked right into our soup. You don't want to pour that oil too late, and then you have that oil taste in your food. If the oil get really cooked inside your food, you don't have that oil taste anymore. It's just in the soup. So we're gonna stir it. Now we're gonna pour in our crayfish. Feel free to put in as much crayfish, as much dried fish as you have. I'm gonna pour in my dried fish. So, but guys, most important thing by cooking, always use what you have at home. Let's taste. Let's take a closer look. You can see that. So I'm going to remove the fish so that I can have the liberty to stir my soup just the way I want. I'm going to bring back the fish later, but I don't want the fish to get scattered in it. So now look at it. If you know that the soup is too thick for you, please put in as much water as you want, but I don't want my vegetable soup to be too watery, and also I don't want it too thick. So, and don't forget the spinach, they have a lot of water in it already, like it's really watery from nature. So we're gonna pour that in. That's the frozen one as well. So you know when you put in your vegetable, your soup is almost ready. Don't forget that. So I'm going to pour the rest of my seasoning inside. So guys, I will tell you use 1 cube Maggi or a spoon of seasoning. Let's see, I didn't wait for 5 minutes. I waited for just 2 because I want to put my fish to cook for another 3 minutes in there. As you can see, I just have just 2 fishes because the soup is just a small portion. You can see that from the camera. Our vegetable soup is ready, all set and done in its amazing goodness. So now we don't want all our vegetable getting so soft. So I'm just going to bring that to you. I hope it's not so hot. I tried. Besties, I told you guys it's time to serve this soup. You know? Yeah. I'm always used to raising up. So, that's it. Yummy. So, come and eat. I wish I could eat with you guys right now. Pounded yam right here too. Well, it's not pounded yam. It looks like that. And it's not eba, guys. It's not eba. Eba. Besties. I don't know if you can see my food. If you are not, let's eat this yummy vegetable soup together. Guys, super tasty, amazing, really good, incredible. The right amount of ingredient, everything is in here. That tell you that vegetable soup is my best soup, one of my best soup. Guys, you need to try this recipe. Please feel free to ask me any question. You see the kitchen is clean already. I don't know if I even can end this video today. I'm so hungry and I can't stop when I start eating vegetable soup. So yeah. I know, I'm sorry if I'm doing this to you guys, but it's Let's Cook by Queensley. So you guys have to as well make the same soup and we eat together. We've come to the end of today's. I need to stuck to my teeth. Don't watch. Ladies, that's how you do it. We've come to today's amazing episode of Let's Cook by Queensley. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for standing by us. We love you so much. And see you in our next episode of Let's Cook by Queensley. We're coming your way 2 times every week. Don't forget, everything we're doing for you guys and for ourselves and above for God. So God bless you. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Till we see you in our next episode of Let's Cook by Queensley. Love you. Bye-bye. One more thing. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to be part of the family.